Every level, whether it's youth sports, college basketball, or professional basketball, do I commit fully to this and risk failure, or do I give in and just kind of fall away? Building good day after good day, eventually that hard work turns into talent, and you can become elite at something like shooting.
Isn't he just the swoop?
Gilbert. Not this time. Inside, here is Redick on a jam.
He knew play was going to be dead anyway after the goaltend. He didn't mind. Redick can't shoot three. Yes. Did you see the quickness of the release? You know, he had done.
Jordan whipped, and Jordan gets it back. That was Paul who stripped it clean. J.J. Redick for three, and Redick hits his ninth three of the game.
Kind of maintaining our lead, which we weren't able to do in the fourth quarter. Just happy we won this game. That's all that matters. It was a very weird game. Neither team could get a stop, as evidenced by the final score. You know, they're a good basketball team. They have a lot of weapons, and you know, I think the difference in the second half was we allowed them to score multiple times in a row, and we have to be a multiple stop team.
JJ.
No timeout.
Hang on, Oliver, coming in for a landing. Redick for three. Yes!
Redick got the defender off his feet and buries a three.
Hardaway Jr. on the baseline. Redick, little sidestep three on the way, got it.
Welcome to the Old Man of the Three with J.J. Redick and Tommy Alter, presented by Cash App and brought to you by 342 Productions. Today is a very special episode. The title of this podcast episode is simply Retirement. Tommy's going to join me in a second, but I have written some notes, some things that I just wanted to convey. So it was 30 years ago this month that my family moved to Roanoke, Virginia, on Lost Mountain Road. And my dad immediately put up a hoop for me and my older sisters to play on. It was on that court that my basketball dreams began to take shape. It was an uneven patch of dirt, gravel, and grass. And as a 7-year-old boy, I dreamed of playing at Duke. As I got older, I dreamed of playing in the NBA. The last 30 years of basketball have been beyond my wildest dreams. I never could have imagined that I would have played basketball for this long. After years of youth leagues, AAU, high school basketball, 4 years at Duke, and 15 years in the NBA, I'm retiring from the game that I love so much. Going into last season, I wanted it to be my last year, but wasn't sure how the season would play out. It was difficult for a number of reasons: being injured, being away from my family, COVID protocols, and really truly not playing up to my standards. I would like to describe last season as a 7-month exercise in coming face to face with my own athletic mortality. And it was scary and confusing. I wanted to give myself some time to reflect and figure out if I wanted to keep playing. It's one of the reasons that I told teams that called during free agency that I would decide later on. I didn't want to commit to anything until I was sure. Well, I have some clarity now, and I know it's time. It's time for me to be a dad. It's time for me to reflect, pause, and it's time for me to get ready for the next phase of my life. There's some things I'll miss. I will miss the competition. I will miss the routine. I will miss the thrill of playing in front of 20,000 screaming fans. And I'll miss the camaraderie that comes from playing a team sport. So many people have helped me along the way that there's literally too many people to name. I do want to take a few moments to name a few of them, though. I want to thank my first AAU coaches, Delmar Irving, Keith Haynes, and Dick Wall. You guys instilled a sense of toughness, competitiveness, and discipline in me. I want to thank Boo Williams, who gave me my first shot on the big stage, Billy Hicks and Chris Morris at Cave Spring for pushing me every day, keeping me level-headed. Of course, Coach K, Chris Collins, Steve Wojciechowski, Johnny Dawkins, and all the amazing people at Duke. for helping me grow and letting me live out my childhood dream. To all of my coaches in the NBA, thank you. You helped me become a better player, a better person. There's so many people behind the scenes that have had a huge role in my career. I want to say thank you to all my trainers, massage therapists, the chiropractors, the equipment staff who gave me new socks for every game, the support staff, the player development staff, the PR staff. Like I said, there's just too many people to name. There's also been dozens of people who have met me in random gyms all over the country to rebound and pass for me. It didn't matter if I was on vacation or in full-on grind mode in the off-season. So many people would meet me at any hour to help me get my work in. A few people I want to mention: Joey, Jordan, Jay, Ross, Tim, John, Jamel, Joe Boylan, Chris Carrawell, Brock, to name a few. Thank you. My routine was sacred, and you helped maintain the integrity of that routine. I also want to thank my agents from Wasserman, Greg Lawrence, Bob Myers, Arn Tellem, for helping me navigate the first 10 or 11 years of my career, and Steve Human, Jessica Holt-Steinberg, and Aaron Mintz for helping me navigate the last 4 innings of my career. When people ask me what will I sort of miss most and what I appreciate most about my career, I can honestly say it will be the relationships that I've built and the moments I've had with my teammates, the moments I've had competing against my peers. It's been a true honor to be in the NBA Brotherhood for the last 15 years. My mom and my dad have had such an incredible influence on my life and my basketball career. They, with 5 kids, all playing sports, they drove all over the country. They tried to make it to as many games as possible for all of us. They've been a steadying influence on my life, and they still are today. My brother, David, my sisters, Alyssa, Katie, and Abby, thank you so much for your support, your encouragement, and your inspiration. Lastly, I just want to say, I started dating my wife, Chelsea, in September of 2008, 13 years ago. It was an interesting point in my professional career. I was fighting for my place in the NBA. I was unsure if I even had a future playing at the highest level of basketball. But over the last 13 years, she's been my best friend, my biggest supporter, and the best teammate and partner I could ask for. She's been my rock, and I'm looking forward to helping more with school drop-offs, meal planning, and the boys' bedtime routine. And to my boys, Knox and Kai, can't wait to be your dad full-time. I don't think it's a coincidence that the best years of my career have been as a dad. You guys are everything to me. All right, that's about it. It's a little bit of a bittersweet day, but thank you, and thank you as always for listening to the pod.